like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Black 30.
20. Watch the run.
Hey, alert.
Check out.
Black.
First carry for James Conner. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
50. 47. Hey, alert.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jack 16. Black 20.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Conner. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Easy.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Snickers, 66. You got tight. Here we go. Watch twist. Black and burn.
Right back to Connor here on first. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Jack 16.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benardrick McKinney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, the pressure gets to him again.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You better be afraid of me. You better. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Check 25.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
We're set. 19. Got you. 19. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got room. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. 190 points down. He's coming. Top dog.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean,
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Motion, pop. Check 52. 59. Down and go.
Freeman again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What's that? 19. You can't block me. Alert. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Grant, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Watson, and that's complete to Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me.
This is Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Connor, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now it's Watson, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 38, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Watt. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, it's Connor. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Watch 80. Check Mike 27. Check 16. 8.
On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At their 49-yard line.
Check tight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Freeman, sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At
the Steelers. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. At the 4-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Texans 56, Steelers 10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On third down, it's Connor, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.